This one's going to be a video. There's no pictures, it's a blank screen. But the word video conjures up a lot of story. You know that I've been saying all along, the only thing that exists, story, and nothing can prove story doesn't exist. So after I say this, you can look at the thumbnail after the video is finished, because you don't have to keep playing these videos over and over again to hear what's being heard, because what's being heard is the only thing that exists, story. But you can have something here to just ponder on and think about. And what will happen is probably one morning you will wake up and it'll be the first it happened to me. The first thing that comes to your story in your head or in your mind, it doesn't matter. If I say head, mind, in your feet, in your guts, it's all story. This is just storytelling. So if you look at the title of this video, and I'll put it in the thumbnail as well, it'll give you something to just ponder. It's just story, telling story about story as you are doing right now, right this very moment. And it's unbelievable. It's incredible. It's amazing that the only thing that exists, story. So here we go. Can you prove that story is not the only thing that exists? So I want you to prove that story is not the only thing that exists. So it's a simple it's a simple task, isn't it? Does it sound simple? No, everything I'm saying is so freaking simple. It's amazing. In fact, it will be I can't. Everything I say is story, so it doesn't matter. There's nothing else but story that exists. There's nothing. And nothing can prove a story doesn't exist. But what I just wanted you to do that. I just want you to think about. I want you to prove that story is not the only thing that exists. Listen to those words very carefully. Listen to this story very carefully. Prove it's not the only thing that exists. Prove story is not the only thing that exists. It's unavoidable. It's invincible storytelling. You can't destroy a story. But anyway, that's just something to contemplate, to, I don't know, story about, maybe with your friends or maybe with your enemies. I want you to think of the person you hate the most in life. And I want you to think about that story. Is it a story, or is it something that isn't the only thing that exists? Anyway, I digressed a little bit. All you have to do is try and prove that story is not the only thing that exists. Just do it. Just think about doing it. And as you're doing it, I want you to think about what you're doing. You can't escape it. It's brilliant. It's beautiful. It's amazing. And it doesn't make the pain go away. It doesn't make the stress go away. It doesn't make your life any different. All it does is that it just provides you with something to story. Because the only thing that exists, story. and nothing can prove a story doesn't exist. And each time you story this little story that you're trying to prove that story is not the only thing that exists, each time you try and do that, something magical happens. It's a silly word, magical. Something mysterious happens, and something does happen. I can say that, and it's not something that you can story about. That's the weirdest thing. It is something that you can't story about, and saying that you can't story about it is a story about saying, look, there's something you can't story about, and that's a story. But anyway, just something to contemplate, just something to keep it a little bit more simple, I guess. I think I'm making it pretty simple for the story. The story is making it very simple. The story can't make it any more simpler because it is the only thing that exists. But anyway, just to finish off, what I want you to do is I want you to prove that story is not the only thing that exists. I want you to prove that it's not the only thing that exists. I want you to prove that a story or story is not the only thing that exists. It's a big word, only. It's in the thumbnails. It'll be on the it'll be the thumbnail, and it'll be the title of this one. Prove that story is not the only thing that exists.